I couldn't help but note your pain.
My pain?
It runs deep. Share it with me.
Pain indeed. That is where we are at in the market. So we're going to unpack that today and why pain could be on the horizon for the foreseeable future until we get a reversal. So stay tuned. Are you tired of sifting through fitness advice from YouTube, Instagram gurus? Keto, paleo, heavy lifting, cardio. No wonder you're stuck. It's exhausting just trying to figure out where to start. You don't need more random advice. You need a personalized plan tailored specifically for your goals, and that's exactly what the Flapjacks Fitness Program delivers. Here's how I will simplify your success. I'll give you a custom fitness plan tailored to your unique goals, nutrition guidance that cuts through all the noise and garbage, and you get a Flapjacks meme token that while you're sweating, your wallet could be flipping to new heights. Plus, you have a 3-month result guarantee allowing you to take this leap risk-free. If you don't get results, I'll triple your training absolutely free. All the confusion ends here. DM me now to claim one of just 10 available spots. The Flapjack stack is waiting for you. Hey guys, welcome back. Drip Coach here with Drip and Farm for Poverty, where we don't trust, we verify and operate with integrity and transparency. Not only is there blood in the streets in the stock market, there is also blood in the streets in the crypto markets. It has been one hellish week. And again, I'm going to tell you why we could be seeing this for the foreseeable future. And if you've been watching my channel, or more importantly, you've been listening to Raoul, then you can expect this. And this goes with his everything code. But Ash Crypto on X summarized this really, really well. So let's go ahead and jump into this on X. 7 trillion US debt is the reason why Trump wants stock market to crash hard. His playbook: crash stocks, pump bond market, and force rate cuts. Let me explain. The US government has to refinance 7 trillion of debt in the next 6 months. There is no way Trump wants to refinance at the current 10-year yields. So this is why he wants stock markets to crash to pump the bond markets. As bond prices will go up, yields will come down, and the U.S. government will be able to refinance their debt at a cheap rate. I'm going to pause there because this is exactly what Raoul Pal's everything code is all about. It's not just the refi or rolling of the debt in the U.S. It's literally every country that buys U.S. debt. So China and Japan and Europe, everywhere. Like, this is, the Fed kind of controls that lever and dictates what the global market will do. Now, the others can still kind of front run this, like this happened in the last cycle. China stimulated their economy prior to any kind of rate cuts with M2 global money supply in the US, but it sends a clear signal with the US kind of starts that trend. All right. Not only that, lower bond yields will also push the Fed to do rate cuts, which is bullish for risk on assets. Don't panic over the short term and look at the longer picture. Bull market is not over. Mega pump is still coming. And this sums it up. This is the US 100 index. It looks exactly like the crypto chart. Over on Watcher Guru, they clipped this out. Over 1.75 trillion was wiped out from the US stock market today. This wasn't today. This was, by the time you see this video, a couple days ago, but the impact still stands. And then you see the lingering effects in crypto. So it's all the same, just blood everywhere. Let's do a filter here on the top 100, see where they're at. So there's a few that are in the green, but the bulk are in the red, all the way up to a high of 22%. And that's Cardano. Well, it's still up 2x for me from where I got in at. All right, so there's one other clip I want to play that I thought was amusing if you're into motivational self-development kind of content. This one is well done.
Just shut up and let me enjoy this pain.
Welcome to the pain zone. It's where we live.
When I'm hurt, I love it. I love that feeling because it's real.
You need to love pain.
Be the guy who embraces the ugly, the miserable. Be the guy who embraces hard work, the grind. Don't be afraid of being hurt. Don't be afraid of sacrificing some blood.
Everything else, happiness could be fake, crying could be fake, but pain? Shit. That's real.
However, mentally, physically, love it. You need to love it. If not, stay where you are.
Just shut up.
You need to love it. If not, stay where you are. And that is the price we pay for the volatility of crypto. You have to love the volatility, the swings, the pain, because if not, you will miss out on the gains. So I told you guys in a previous video that I had a buy order in at 78,200. I don't know what the low got to, but I think it barely got to that on Binance. So I was happy for that. That worked out well in my favor, and we're already back up above that. Now, I don't know how long we're gonna chop around here. I showed you guys this before. There is still a huge gap in this 72 range. So we move this up here. It's kind of where the volume goes. So 72 and 88. You might be able to swing it down here to say 80, 86. So there's just not a lot of volume here. So I believe we're going to chop around here for quite some time. And that's where this comes in over on thestreet.com. There was a couple other articles I read. I'm not going to go through this whole thing, but the TLDR right now, if you're not familiar with the administration and Jerome Powell's kind of stance on that, he's not the best friend of Trump. They're not exactly on buddy terms. So right now, pretty much everyone's pricing in the fact that the Fed will not cut rates. In his recent speech, Jerome Powell said the U.S. economy continues to be in a good place. So even though we're seeing this pain and all this happening, there is definitely not, or most likely not, going to be rate cuts in the next 7 days, which would push this out until May and June. And Trump is definitely playing hardball with other countries and the tariffs. I think I saw something recently. Where is it in here? Fidelity, Senator Loomis, Bitcoin, but we'll come back to that. President Trump says tariffs on Canada will disappear if they become our 51st state. And then Trump slams Canada for 25% tariffs on electricity. And then the Canadian Prime Minister Carney says he will ensure Canada's response has maximum impact. So it's literally just a big dick measuring contest right now, going back and forth. So Canada agrees to spend 25% electricity on the United States. So this one just came in less than 40 minutes ago. So I believe from the data that I've seen that this will swing in favor of Trump eventually, because they control more of the ebb and flow with this kind of stuff. And when you look at some of this stuff that they have been dealing with, Canada must immediately drop their anti-American farmer tariff of 250%, 390%. So we are being taxed all to hell from other countries. And yeah, Trump is just kind of balancing the tables with this, but that does not mean that the markets will not react. So I don't think this will play out at all, but the simple fact that he's saying it and doing it is enough for the markets to be fearful. They just react emotionally to the uncertainty. They're like, we don't know what's going to happen, so sell it all, get the hell out. And that's exactly what's happening. But even though there will be pain, look at what's also happening. There was one for Texas, and Senator Loomis bill. So she reintroduced the Bitcoin Act to acquire 1 million BTC over 5 years with a minimum 20-year hold. Fidelity files to add staking to Ethereum ETF, and Texas lawmakers introduced bill to buy up 250 million of Bitcoin. Like, this is just all within the past day or two. So even though there is pain, there will be a huge upside to this at some stage. So I believe personally that by this meeting here, June, that is when we'll start to see things shift. They may even mention it in May, but that just means that literally gives the market. So it times out perfectly. I'm not a soothsayer or a crypto analyst, but think about that from this chart. So no rate cuts in March. Can we scroll up? Will you scroll, please? So no rate cuts in March is what I was saying. And then maybe out to May and June. That gives us plenty of time to acquire some volume to chop around between, what do we get down to? 76. So maybe even come down to 72, whatever. Like basically retesting the support down here. So that's why I had this kind of here. So this support level is 71. This one is 70. This one here is 73. So anywhere between 70 to 73, there's just a ton of support. That's all this volume here that you see on this candle. But we have nothing between that. You see how shallow that is. So that gives us another 3 to 4 months to literally chop sideways in between this market. So that will be painful for a lot of us, especially if you bought the top. But I believe that at that time, we will get an announcement that the Fed will begin to, adjust their balance sheet and start adjusting rates, all of the other things that we're expecting. And the tariff wars and all that stuff should be finalized by that time as well. That will be well past Trump's 100 days where he can stop blaming the Biden administration. So literally everything just lines up, in my opinion, around this time frame. So we'll have to see. But short term, lots of pain. Shut up, enjoy it. It's a gift, especially if you're bullish on Bitcoin. If you're buying the alts, I have no idea. I will probably do another $1,500 buy on the previous alts that I got because they are down so much. Like I think they're down about 50%. So it would be a way to kind of double down on my bet. And I still think some of those will take off. I'll show that in another video. But for now, actually I can pull it up here real quick. Won't be able to see in detail what it was. But yeah, there was 1,500 I allocated to this 2 months ago. And these are all down so bad, 46%. I could literally put another 1,500 in with the exact same allocations and end up with more of these. And I still think there's tremendous upside to some of these. So basically they dropped from where I got in, which puts them closer to what they were in the previous cycle. So if I'm still bullish on these, then it'd be a great opportunity. And since I've acquired more Bitcoin, that does still keep me in my portfolio allocation balance. So I will put that on the radar for the next week or two. But I believe I have probably 2 to 4 months that this will chop around, at least till the Fed meeting. So that's May. What is that? 3 months from now. So at least that much. 2 months. March, April, May. 2 months. Yeah. So at least 2 months. All right. That's all I got. Let me know what you guys are feeling. Are you enjoying the pain? You want more pain? You think it's a gift? You think it's a curse? Do you feel like the market is over? The bull run is over? We're going nothing but down here? Let me know. I'd love to get the feedback. Smash that HBO special. Help brother out. Like, subscribe, comment down below. And until next time, live daily and achieve your impossible.
I couldn't help but note your pain. My pain? It runs deep. Share it with me.
Want to pay your in real life bills with crypto? How about send crypto directly to anyone with a bank account? Spritz Finance is a decentralized solution to be your own bank and connect your crypto earnings to real world bills and payments. They do not take custody of your assets and allow support on multiple blockchains and Web3 wallets. Sign up below using my referral link and you will get $50 back when you make your first $50 bill payment with crypto. Additionally, I will be using referral bonuses to airdrop, donate, or burn based on community feedback. Sign up now.